I'm paying.
So welcome to game 2. You've already been paid in hospitality.
Absolutely, Max has been a fantastic host so far.
So we're going to be playing a Mordheim City of the Damned campaign today. This is game 2. So if you've not seen game 1, we have a 4-player game that should be either in the playlist or previously on the channel that you can check out for game 1, and we'll get into game 2. So we're going to play a 1v1 skirmish that we just rolled up as our mission. I'm taking my Cult of the Possessed. You've got your Eshin.
Yeah, Eshin, also known as Max Rats.
That's right.
Or Squeak Team 6.
Squeak Team. I like that one more. So, do you want to go through your gang first, or do you want me to go through my warband
You
first?
do yours first while I try and remember what was in mine.
So my warband has got an 86 rating, gone up by like 20 after the last one.
Wow.
Or something like that.
Is that the extra guy?
Yeah, the extra guy, I got an extra 10 experience.
Nice.
So I suppose it's gone up 15.
Yeah.
Excellent. So I've got Bort, my Magister, who's leading my central group as we go into this skirmish in the city. She's immune to fear, got sword and axe, and has the Eye of God spell, which any model within 6, like including herself, on a 7+, she can boost their characteristics, or on a 1,
It's pretty good.
she goes out of action. Or the person that I try it on goes out of action.
Right.
And that can only be successful once a game.
Yeah.
On a 6, though, it's +1 to everything.
Oh.
So
Oh dear.
it could be
Yeah.
very good. So I've got a mutant, and that's going to be my weapon skill 4 mutant with black blood, which means if you hit me and wound me,
Yeah.
before armour and stuff, I do a strength 3 hit to you because my blood splashes on you
Oh, nice.
and hurts you. That mutant's got an axe and a dagger. I've got my Gore Beastman in that group, as well as my Ungor, what are they called? Brethren. The Brethren has got a bow, and my Beastman has got 2 axes, and that's going to be my central group as we move into the skirmish. I've then got 2 flanking groups, one of which is my 2 possessed. So they both got movement 5, which is why they're flanking group.
Yeah.
One's got weapon skill 3, but he's toughness 5 in combat.
Yep.
And one is still just stock, because I've not got enough XP to have leveled up. I've then in my other group got a Dark Soul with sword and axe, so they're strength 4 but weapon skill 2 is the thing to remember with them. And I've got my other mutant who is just weapon skill 3, axe and dagger.
Right.
With the black blood, because I've got to take a mutation.
Yes.
And it's easier to remember they both got the same.
Absolutely, yes.
So what have you got in yours, Matt?
So I've got a small group there with my Assassin Adept, who's still got his halberd and brace of Warplock pistols.
Is that Squeak Team 6?
Well,
Squeak Team 4?
The gang is Squeak Team 6.
But you could have Matt's rats. So you've got yours in 2 groups, haven't you?
Right,
so
yeah.
Squeak Team 6 are your specialists, and you've got Matt's rats in the chat.
I've tried to even them out a bit, apart from... So I've got my leader there with another Black Skaven who has the Fighting Claws.
Okay.
Nice paired weapons. We've got the Night Runner who's got a sling and a hammer.
Is that just your henchman type person, the Night Runners, or are they
No,
heroes?
they are heroes, but they're the cheap, expendable heroes.
Right, so like sort of young blood level
Yes,
type
yeah.
ones. Right.
Yeah, and then they're with a Verminkin with a shield and spear.
To be a disposable bod.
Absolutely, yeah. And then in the other group, we've got the Sorcerer, who still is stock with the Warp Flame spell, which I think is some strength 4 hits.
But you've been very cowardly with that in the first game because it's range 8, right?
Yes, because that means he gets stabbed if he gets too close.
Very Skaven-like, very Skaven-like.
Yeah, I've got the other Black Skaven with some Weeping Blades, which in the first game did some stuff.
Well,
he's the only one who did anything.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
He's really useful. Who knew?
Poison Blades are good. And then I think I've got another Verminkin with a club and a shield. A Verminkin with shield and spear, because we need the intercepts. And
that's it?
I think that's it.
And that's it. So that is your main group at the moment, isn't it?
That's the big group, whereas my leader's leading off a couple of other bodies around the side. Yeah.
He's going on the sneak attack mission as he's very Skaven. So before we get into the game, so with that, we'll get into the game, except for saying, if you like the video, don't forget to hit like, comment below what you liked, what you didn't, and subscribe. It does the YouTube algorithm stuff that lets me know that you want to see these games, so I'll do more of them, as well as helping out the channel a little bit.
Yeah.
There is a Patreon link below where... Matt, model this for me. Matt is nicely modelling a bounty tray that you can see adding hilarity to the game, as well as access to the Discord and ad-free videos. So with that, we'll get into the skirmish. So this is the battlefield here, and me and Matt are just about to roll for first turn.
Let's do it.
Do.
5.
So, Matt, you go first.
Okay. So, we'll start off with over here, I think. I think we're going to try and find some high ground. So, we're going to start double moving with our very fast Skaven. So, we're going to move to the bottom, and then we're going to start climbing up. So, we're going to get to the top of that ladder, which...
yeah, we'll put him there, but we know where he is.
I think we're just going to follow...
Have you got 5-inch move or 6-inch move on most
So, the heroes, apart from the sorcerer, have 6.
Yeah.
And the verminkin have 5.
Right, okay. So that's verminkin, your basic bitch.
They're the henchmen, yeah.
Yeah, right, cool.
I need to check the Black Skaven, actually. I'm not sure.
It's fine. I'm not holding you.
Right, so I think we're just going to try and take the high ground. So I think they're all going to just follow up. So this guy's a little bit slower. So we're going to probably conga line.
The disposable bod.
Well, he's going to go faster, so he's going to start at the top. I'll put him at the bottom.
Yeah, we know.
And then the fighting claws will follow up behind. So they're on the ladder.
Yeah.
They're all going to maybe do some
piling in round the ladder.
Some parkour around Mordheim.
That's Eshin's thing, though, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And then the main group here with the sorcerer.
Yep.
I think we move forward a bit because we've got to do something. So I think everyone's just going to head forwards and see where Max starts to go in the next turn. We're just going to do some single moves.
So not commit to anything.
Not just yet, no. So I think for now, that'll be it. There's no shooting because there's nothing in range, and no powers because it's also short ranged.
Okay. So that's over to Call to Possess turn 1. And it's the movement turn, isn't it? So let's do some moving. Just going to get 8-inch forwards with both of these mutants, the mutant and Dark Soul on the left. In the middle, my Beastman is going to move forwards to here. Movement turn. So is my dark brethren. And my leader is going to move to there and attempt to cast the
Eye of the Gods.
On herself.
On herself?
On herself. Well, she wants to get into combat. Like, I don't want to have her as like the rubbish.
So a repeat of game 1 would be fantastic for me, please,
I would
Max.
not like a repeat of game 1. It goes off on an 8. So I now roll a further d6, and on a 1, she goes out of action.
Yep.
But doesn't have to take a serious injury roll. On a 2 to 5, I pick a characteristic for +1.
All right.
And on a 6, everything gets +1. 4.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to pick a characteristic. I'm going to do her attacks. So she's going to go to 2 attacks.
Okay. Yeah.
It's so hard. It's so hard.
When you're all at base stats, I think any of them being increased is good.
Toughness is very useful, though.
Can you do movement?
Yeah, I could. He's a stat. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna do toughness.
Yeah.
Because a toughness every time you roll is going to be really annoying. So I'm going to do that one. My possessed are going to stay ground level and go 8 and then a further 2 just to behind here. That's 2 over there. Oh, they're going to be a bit back from that. I was cheating, Matt. Sorry.
Yeah, it's fine.
Sorry. Apologies.
Rich Adams won't have a go at you.
It's fine. My tanks are always on the table, unlike his.
Ah.
So that is the end of turn 1. Spell successfully cast. Well done, Magister. And we'll get into turn 2. So Matt says he's ready for his turn 2. Matt, no. What is your parkour going to be? You said it's going to be parkour. How many initiative tests is going to be involved?
Oh, probably none yet. None yet.
Boo!
But we're going to be running around the rooftops, going to be making good use of the 3D. So I think, to start with, we're going to
Slingy guy.
Put the slinger, because he has a bit more range.
18 inches, isn't it?
Yeah. But I think we might try not to do as badly with my leader this game. So he's going to move to there. and then to the bottom. But we are going to be fairly aggressive for a Skaven leader.
Well, he's got these pistols, hasn't he, that he wants to use.
Yeah. So then the other guys, with the Black Skaven being a bit faster, he's going to be a little bit further out in front.
Yeah, and just so everyone remembers,
the Verminkin.
they were on the bridge.
Yes, so they were like...
Yeah, just because we wobbly model.
We don't want smashed models.
Well, I don't mind your models being smashed, but it's my terrain, my beautiful terrain that I'm worried about.
And then the main bulk of my gang, we're going to, I think, try and avoid the main bulk of Max's.
Well, yeah, which are coming up these these walkways.
I think we're going to head. We have to go forwards. We have to be going forwards because the whole point of the mission is to have a bit of a scrap.
Known for loving scraps, the Skaven.
As long as we have the advantage.
Just the wrong type of scraps.
Yeah. So, we're going to see if you're in range with the slinger,
Okay.
I think. So we've done movement, we're going to move to shooting. We're going to see if the slinger is in range of, what's that guy down there?
That is my possessed, so he's 2 wounds at toughness 4.
Nice.
But you might as well, because there's no other targets.
So, he is well within range.
Yeah.
But he has moved.
He's
at long range. No, you can only fire twice at half range.
Oh, really?
Yes. So, it's going to be long range, moved. He would hit on a 4, so it's going to be 6s.
Okay.
Oh.
No, I saw that 6 though.
Yeah.
I thought we had a repeat of Pete's game.
My leader's double moved, so he's going to be out of range.
I suppose.
A repeat.
A repeat.
And my other slinger is well out of range of anything, so that is my turn too.
So the main body of my troops is going to start making its way
Downtown.
downtown. So my beastman gets to here, along with my Ungor, which is actually a brethren. My mutant and my leader are going to stomp up as a bit of a hunting pack. I've got my possessed down here. They need to start doing things and stuff, really, because, yeah, they need to do it. Because I'm going to get bent over if I ignore Matt's flanking party, because he might just scissor in from both sides on my main group. So my possessed are kind of nut jobs, so they're going to get to the base of here. I'm going to be on this side because I want Matt not to be able to fire downwards with his pistol.
Yep.
So if he comes within range or in line of sight to shoot me, I will then be able to see him, so it cuts down the amount of initiative checks for him to shoot me with. If he doesn't, well, I can still do 2 initiative checks to charge. I'm only taking slings. Next, over this side of the table, I've got my mutant and dark brethren. They are actually going to go 4 forwards, and then we'll do a bit of a scooch, because they're going to go 4 into the building. Good call. And be very obvious targets, I suppose, there. So they're in there, half climbing the rubble. Now, because I've moved, there's no shooting, so it's over to Matt's turn 3. So in Skaven turn 2, are we going to be brave or are we going to be cowardly, Matt?
We're going to be cowardly Skaven rats. So, the leader doesn't fancy his chances against 2 big possessed dudes. He is going to withdraw.
So I think you'll have to move some... Do you have to move others first, or can you move through your own dudes?
I'm not sure.
So do you want to move your own dudes first at the top that are blocking? If you're going to block with one, just move him and then we won't say anything about the other one.
So I think what I'll do then is to make space. This fella will run to here, and this one will go to here, ready to intercept.
Yeah.
And then the leader will run 6 to...
All the way up to there?
Yeah. If you want him, you've got to come and get him.
Well, I do want him. In a non-sexual way, Matt. In a non-sexual way. I'm not
what you do
I'm
with
not
rats in your own time is your problem. And then we're going to attempt to get a little bit aggressive, I think. So we're going to try and get into some sort of range. So middle to middle. So we're going to move once to try and
Middle
get
to
some...
middle? How unorthodox are you?
The spearman is going to double move. So he can stand ready to intercept. Because Skaven are still using disposable bodies, I guess.
Classic.
The Weeping Blade might as well run... I've got plenty of movement. So he's going to come over here.
Yeah.
We're going to get the Sorcerer, try and get him into, if you can see, and hopefully 8 inches, and the club will just come block from that side.
Oh, so you're forming your cage.
Yeah, keep the Sorcerer alive.
Playing Blood Bowl. We're playing Blood Bowl. So, into your shooting phase.
So, for the shooting phase, the Slinger hasn't moved.
No. Is he within 9?
Let's see, so he is targeting the closest. In fact, which one's the squishier of the two against
They're
shooting?
both the same in shooting.
Yeah.
My working style is toughness 5 against combat. So he might be the better one to target because there's no difference in shooting.
Right.
He is less weapon skill though.
We'll just go for the nearest then. So, is he in?
You within 9, yeah.
Just. So, I might as well fire twice then.
Yeah.
So,
You're hitting on 5s.
I would hit on 4s, -1 for
Shot double tapping.
Double tapping. So 2 shots.
You were lucky that wasn't a casting roll.
Yeah. So no luck there. So he was in 9. I probably could have left my pistol a bit
further forward and got that shot, yeah.
Yeah. So
then again, a non-cautious Skaven warlord tends to be a dead Skaven warlord.
Absolutely. Then we'll come over to this one, and I reckon he's in 9. So, and we've moved, so might as well hit on 6s with double tapping. So this guy's just going to shoot at the closest as he has to.
Okay.
So 6s.
Yeah.
Oh, this one has the increased
cover.
ballistic skill. So he would hit on a 3. He's moved.
Yep, for 4.
4. Double tapping, 5. And then cover is 6.
Right.
So lucky for the ballistic skill.
No. And then anything else? I think you...
I'm going to try and cast the Warp Flame, I believe it's called, which is a difficulty 8 spell.
And who's that being cast on?
So it will be cast... The primary target will be this
The Dark
one.
Soul that's closer?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's, I suppose, strength 4 in combat.
Because it does splash, so if it goes off, it has a chance of doing a strength 3 hit to the guy next to him as well.
Okay.
But it's difficulty 8, so let's see.
So he gets a miscast. It's it's happening again, Matt. It's happening again. What does he do? 9.
Which I think is exactly the same as what you had.
So while Matt looks this up, I will go off camera and laugh for a bit. So Matt, what was that?
So it's exactly the same as if you've watched game 1. It's the same thing that happened to Max's cast as well on the miscast. It takes a big old strength 8 hit and begins to run away if it survives. So Max, do you want to see if it wounds?
I'd love to.
It wounds. I have absolutely no way of stopping it.
Bang.
He's gone. Fantastic.
Christ.
Great start to the game.
Well, yeah, that's what happened on my on my self-declared turn 1 last game. It feels harsh.
Right, that's it with that ending the turn on a bang.
Yeah. Yeah. So in Cult of the Possessed turn 1, no, in Cult of Possessed turn 1, it's charge turn.
It's charge
now
turn.
it's turn 1.
Now it's charge turn.
So I don't think I'm within 4 of either of these two. So there's going to be no charges there because I can't take an initiative test to see whether I can charge you out of line of sight. Over here, though, what I'm going to do is I'm going to charge your Slinger and I'm going to charge the spearman, because it will have to be those two really. So I'm going to charge the spearman with my Dark Soul.
Yep.
Oh no, I'm going to charge the slinger with my Dark Soul.
Yeah. So I'm going to intercept with the spearman.
Okay.
So he'll basically do that.
And then I'll charge my mutant into your slinger.
Okay. It was just more to try and block you if you have the movement to get around.
Yeah, so I've got 8 inches and they're all under an inch to get over there, and then round.
Okay.
So yeah, do you not want to, if that was your intention, do you not want to step in front with
Yes, I absolutely would like to.
There you go, Matt.
Intercept there.
Over here, into the remaining moves, I'm going to take an initiative check for both of my possessed. The one with the toughness 5 in combat is fine, so can move up. And Bojack is fine, so can move up. So it's 3 inches up.
Two initiative tests.
Oh, 2 initiative tests to get up.
Yeah.
So that was the first one,
2
fine.
inch, I believe.
And then Bojack fails and stands there like an idiot. And I'm going to get an inch away from you because I feel like that. My central group, my beastman, is going to go 3 inches and then 5 inches gets me round to here. The boys are coming.
Yeah.
My mutant is going to go 4 inches to the corner of here, and 4 inches just puts me on top of the rubble pile over here. My leader is going to go 2 inches, an inch to get there. 3 inches gets me to the corner, and then 4 inches gets me next to my beastman here. And finally, the Ungor is going to move within its 4 inches and stand on the ending cover to try and plink off Matt's leader that's on the top of there, because I quite like the exposed target that's up there. So into the shooting phase, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm within 24, but will be outside of the 12.
So long range.
Oh, actually, will you just measure that 24 just to... Because I'm assuming, Matt.
As well, within 24, it's
Yeah,
only 18.
18. So I'm hitting on 6s because I moved and I'm at long range with a ballistic skill of 3. Oh,
Of course.
gets the 6. I don't wound though, and Matt's leader lives to fight another day. Matt breathes out a sigh of relief if you didn't hear that over the microphone. With that, we'll get into combat. So combat over this side, I'm going to start with my Dark Soul, who is weapon skill 2. It's into your spear though, so what is your initiative?
I need to check that.
So in the spear and Dark Soul combat, Matt, actually, you've got a spear.
I do, yeah. So, sorry, I didn't check his weapon skill.
You'll hit
Was
me.
what I
I'm
actually
weapon skill
wanted
2.
to. Yeah, but these guys are shit. Oh, they're weapon skill 3.
Yeah, so I'm weapon skill 2. You're
I'm
weapon
skill 3,
And
so...
you're striking first because you've got a spear and
Yeah.
a higher initiative.
So, hits,
Oh,
because of the weapon skill 2. But he's only
I've got
3.
a sword. So,
So
what
you can
did
try and
hit on?
parry.
You
I
got
hit on
3.
a 3.
I don't parry because I need
You
to
have to
beat
beat
you.
it, yeah. Can I wound you though?
4 up.
Yes.
Ah, what do you do?
Does it crit? Oh, we'll roll. Try again. No crit. But what does it do? Oh, stunned.
So I go face down like an idiot,
Yeah.
charging into a spear
But now I think there's time for a bit of revenge.
into the mutant combat where Matt does not have a spear. So I strike first. I have a weapon skill of... So my on-hand doesn't hit because I've got a weapon skill the same as Matt.
Yep.
My offhand
Hits.
which was at -1, so needed that
Yep.
5. I've got a sword in my offhand, so there's no additional like strength or
Yep.
anything. I wound.
Are you strength 4 or 3?
I'm strength 3 with my mutant.
Okay, so I have a 5-up save with my shield in combat.
You
Doesn't
don't.
do it.
And what do I do?
Knocked down.
Boo! Boo! Not quite the devastating charge Chaos was hoping for.
No.
But, oh sorry, we're not Chaos, Matt. We're the Cult of the Possessed. And don't tell the Witch Hunters any different. So, no, I'm not sure that matters to them. And yeah, we'll get into rats.
Turn
Ratica's
3.
turn 3, yeah.
Okay.
So Ratica's turn.
So we'll start with some charges. Well, recovery phase first. So this guy will stand up, but he will be striking last.
So let's turn him round.
Yeah.
So we've got a visual cue.
Then the Night Runner is going to charge in to try to help his friend out for some reason. Not very Unscaven-like.
Yes.
The Spearman, as he's in combat with a stunned person, he's going to leave him alone, but then charge in to also help, because, as I said before, we like to fight with an advantage.
Just a little bit there.
But we're not going to leave our stunned friend unattended. My Black Skaven with Weeping Blades is going to make a charge into him.
Okay.
He is well within range.
So gets in.
Gets in.
And that'll just remove in
the combat
turn.
phase, yes, that will resolve.
So, what are you going to do this side of the battlefield, Matt?
So I think we're going to have to declare some charges.
Okay.
Otherwise, we're just going to get beat up anyway. So we might as well gang up. So we're going to send both these guys in.
So both of them have to take a fear check because I cause fear.
This is not good. So
You Verminkin? Passes.
I believe that's a pass.
And we'll look it up in a sec.
8. I think that's a fail, which is not good for the
Weeping Blade guy.
No, the Fighting Claws.
Fighting Claws. And we'll look up those leaderships now. So both of those actually fail and stand there like idiots.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not good. So, next, I think we're going to have to hope the pistols are in range, but I'm going to start with the slinger. No, I'm not. I'm going to try and shoot the pistol first.
Okay, so your 8-inch range is out.
That's not good.
Even though gravity's assisting.
Yeah. So then the slinger's going to try and double tap you. He's not moving. He's in half range, so he's hitting you on 4s. 5s, because he's double tapping.
No,
Oh,
two misses.
nothing.
So I think it's coming up fairly heavily in pro-Matt territory over the other side of the board, but on this side of the board, the Possessed are sort of carrying the day a little bit at least.
So, we'll resolve the Weeping Blade first. You may remove this model.
Thanks, Matt.
I'll allow you.
Thanks, new guy. Cheers for turning up.
Then over here, we have...
Your Slinger and your Spearman that's charged.
so my Night Runner will probably go first because he has a high initiative. So he has a hammer, which is going to be the shiny purple. And his dagger, which is going to be the duller one.
Yeah, hitting at -1 then.
Hitting at -1. He's only weapon skill 2.
So I'm 3, so you're hitting on 4s and 5 for the offhand.
4s and 5s.
So the offhand hits. The on-hand hits.
Hits. Nice.
So 2 to wounds.
So only strength 3. So
You
one
wound
with the hammer.
with the hammer. Right.
Does it crit?
Does it crit?
Oh,
No.
no.
Now everyone in contact with me takes an automatic strength 3 hit
Oh.
because of my black blood.
Yeah.
So you Skaven with spear. No. The one that's just attacked does.
Yeah.
And it just knocks him down.
It's an automatic wound, no save.
Oh,
no, I
save.
don't have a save,
Yeah.
yeah, sorry.
And then the one that's striking last
Yeah.
doesn't wound.
Good.
Shame, sort of the wrong order for me, but
Yeah.
I'm not going to complain.
So I'll knock him down first. Oh no, we'll see what
shit,
happens
I
with the
forgot to
hammer.
parry. Right.
I hit on a 6 anyway, didn't I?
Oh, did you?
No, the offhand hit on a offhand hit on a 5, which was a dagger. Yeah, the main hand hit with the 6 because I had to.
Yes,
Yeah,
so that was your
so you
highest
can't
roll.
parry it.
Yeah.
So
So roll
what
see
does
what
the
it does
hammer
to me.
do? Becomes
Knock
stunned
down.
because it's a hammer.
No, it's only on a 2 that it becomes stunned.
Ah, no, it's a 1.
It's a 1.
So he does.
I get knocked down, yeah.
Get knocked down, but you're not getting back up again because my spearman is still to strike and my club has to strike.
Right, so roll to...
So the spearman rolled into wound.
Yeah.
Wounds you.
So everyone in base contact takes a strength 3 hit,
Again?
and I'm automatically taken out of action. So your spearman, no. Your
Guy on the floor.
guy on the floor,
So he will be
if
on
he
the
gets
floor.
wounded, he gets killed.
Yeah.
No.
And
And
the
the one
club?
that's not striked? No.
No. It's all coming up, Skaven.
Jesus, that was pretty brutal, actually. I thought my black blood would have protected a little bit, but...
It's
But,
not
you
protect,
know.
but it's more retribution.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. I thought he would have taken out a couple of Skaven, but I can't complain because in Possessed turn 2 since the charge.
Since the first charge was
Well,
made.
that's how I count it. That's how it's counted. Yeah, things and stuff are going to happen. C+2. So at the start of my turn, I roll 2d6 and have to roll under my leadership of my leader. Otherwise, I rout. I stick around, and it's over into Cult of the Possessed. I'm going to declare a charge with my Possessed here into the spear, because I don't want Matt striking first against someone else that can't take it.
Now he causes fear, doesn't he?
He does cause fear.
So we'll have to resolve that first.
Yeah.
He's fine.
He's
He's
fine.
leadership 5.
And we will be going in there.
Yep.
My Gore is going to charge into the Skaven with the Weeping Blade. Not the Weeping, the paired blades.
The fighting claws.
Yeah, and he's definitely within 8.
Yeah.
So it just gets in. Oh, and my leader can't squeeze in there, so she just piles in at the back. My mutant over this other side is actually going to start retreating a little bit, because that was a bit too savage for me over that side with the...
The swarm of rats.
Yeah,
descends.
exactly. The mutants thought better at going off on his own.
They've tasted black blood and they hardened by it.
Exactly. And my Bojack here is going to take 2 climb tests. Oh, no, he's not. Why am I climbing? He's going to run 8 and 10 and get to here, because taking climbing tests is stupid. In my shooting phase, my brethren with a bow is going to fire at Matt's leader.
Again.
Yeah, so it's long range, but no other modifiers. I miss, and that is over to combat phase.
Ooh. Where do you want to start?
Start with the Possessed. So my Possessed is initiative 4. Your initiative 4 with your spear, so we default to charging.
Charges. Okay,
Yeah. So I'm weapon skill 3, the same as you, because I took a hand injury last time.
Yep.
But I hit twice. You've not got a sword, have you? So you can't be parrying.
No, I've got a shield and spear.
I wound once. Is it a crit? No.
And did you say you're strength 4?
Strength 4, so minus
So
1.
I'm on a 6 up save then. Let's go. Oh,
No.
unfortunate.
See what he does? Knock
Knocks him
down.
Oh, he's within 1 inch of an edge.
So see if he falls, Matt.
He's fine. He's initiative 4.
Next, my Beastman into Raticus, the fighting blade guy. Beastmen have 1 attack each. I've got an offhand weapon, so I'm going to use this Melos dice for the offhand weapon. That's the red one. I'm weapon skill 4. What weapon skill are you, Matt?
I believe they're 4 because they're black Skaven. Yes, they are weapon skill 4.
So hitting on 4s with the bone dice, 5s with the red dice. The 4 hits. Have you got parry with your...
I do have parry with my fighting claws.
So you need to beat a 4.
Need to beat a 4. Oh. Oh,
No.
that's a shame.
So I hit, I don't wound though, and it's over to
Brilliant.
Matt striking back.
So I have 2 attacks with the fighting claws because of pair weapon.
Yeah.
Weapon skill 4 against weapon skill 4, so we're hitting on 4s. Oh, 1 hit.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the weeping blades that are poisoned. So we hit. I'm only strength 3.
I'm toughness 4.
So 5s. Oh dear, that's a shame. No, nothing
No
happens
wounds.
this time.
Static. And that is over to Rats next turn.
Okay.
Any charges in your turn, Matt?
So I'm going to do recovery first. So my slinger stands up.
And can only move half.
He can only move half, which is still 3 inches, thankfully, for Skaven. So, but he's just going to hug some cover
Hide
there.
out.
Yeah. The rest of the guys, we're going to try and climb into some buildings, I think.
Yeah, well, I
Are
think...
you happy to use the stairs?
Yeah, of course use the stairs.
so-
Yeah.
It's about 3 inches to the bottom, inch up. And I think we say, come here, and then he'll go in there and he'll be ready to intercept. if you decide to come and face the mighty rats that took out your possessed and Dark Brother.
Well, maybe. Maybe.
This guy is actually going to come this way and just hide behind the well.
Okay. Interesting. And the real crunch of it.
Yeah,
What
this
do we
is
do?
where... so he stands up as well, which I should have done before.
But we'll strike
But we
last.
will strike last now, unfortunately. I think the slinger is going to stay where he is.
Yeah. And try and hose down my leader, I imagine.
Yeah.
And we know he was out at the top, so
Yeah.
he moves down.
So he's going to have to move down.
Is he jumping down to not take movement, or is he moving? Oh, he's got 6 inch, hasn't he?
He's got 6 inch,
So
but
he'll
he'll take the -1 regardless,
Yeah.
because he's still a move to
No,
jump down.
if he was 4, he'd have to go across
Yeah.
and down and across, and it might be more than 4. But with 6, he's
he's
definitely
moved
in.
6, yeah. And that looks a lot closer to 8 inches towards your leader than it did.
Yeah, the
at
other
top,
guy.
Yeah. So, I think that's it, because the sorcerer blew himself up.
Yeah.
So we'll
Shooting.
shoot in. I might as well try the leader first.
Okay.
So he's ballistic skill 4, moved, so it will be to 4s, and then we're shooting through.
Well, he's long range for 5s,
Yep.
and
And
you're
we'll-
shooting through my guy
Yeah.
for a 6, but on a 5
but he's
you'll
definitely an 8.
hit. Yeah, you'll hit the possessed on a 5 though.
Yeah. So 5s or 6s are good.
Oh, you hit my
name's the
leader.
Now this is strength 5,
I'm toughness 4.
so we need 3s to wound.
Oh, and is it a crit?
Does it crit? No. Now this.
I've got 1 wound. So
You're a
see
1
what it
wound
does.
model, are you?
Yeah.
Get off my table.
Oh, the leader goes. I'll just have to roll immune to fear again. And yeah.
So then the slinger. Can he see your possessed down there?
I don't believe so.
No, that ramp is entirely in the way, and there's nothing else to shoot because everything else is in combat.
Yeah.
So, combat.
Yeah, combat. Where do you want me to go first?
Go on, you can murder the little rat first.
Oh, thanks, Matt. Thanks, Matt. So, I've got weapon skill 4 and I don't hit once.
Okay.
Oh, I've got weapon skill 3, sorry, but I still don't hit.
So I'm the same, I believe. So 4s. I hit you.
I'm toughness 5, so you need 6s.
Ooh. Come on, little rat. The little rat that can.
Oh, no.
No, unfortunately, nothing this time. I'm initiative 4 or 5.
I'm initiative probably lower than yours as a beastman.
Oh, yeah.
I'm 3.
You're 3, yeah, so you're definitely lower than me because I'm initiative 5.
Yeah, so you
So
go
my
first.
paired weapons. Oh, 1 hit.
I'm weapon skill 4, so you don't hit.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I missed
Yeah.
that.
So
So I get nothing. That's not good.
with my, so I'm weapon skill 4 against Matt's weapon skill 4.
Yep.
My offhand, which is red, will hit on a 5, and they're both axes. So I
Oh.
hit nonce with my axes.
I get so it's a bit of a tied up down there, isn't it?
Do you know what? I thought I'd be minting them.
Yeah,
but-
I did too. I thought I have absolutely no hope here. Let's just concentrate on what I can do.
Yes.
So,
Into Cult of the Possessed. Next turn.
next up.
My leader's gone, so I'm only leadership 7 now
So you have a
for my
route
bottle
test.
test.
Oh,
and I
and you
fail
gone.
and go.
Oh,
Good
that was
game, Matt.
not what I was expecting at all.
Squeaky bum time on that one.
Squeaky
and
bum
go.
time for the squeaky team 6.
And we will get into it after. Oh, do you know what? I'm going to do my rolls really quick for exploration. Will
Okay.
you do the same in case we get things? So my exploration rolls, I get no doubles or anything, so we can just resolve everything else off screen.
So, I've got 5 heroes and 1 for winning.
Yeah, and this is basically I'm doing this, or getting us to do this.
This is exploration. Oh, that's a
You
poor
get a
roll,
double,
but I've got
a triple 3.
Triple
A triple 2. Yeah, a triple
That
2.
is really low rolling.
Yeah, so Matt has to go with the triple 2, because that's the
Yeah,
highest.
that's the highest.
And we will look up what that is now. So a triple 2 for Matt is a smithy. So roll a d6 and determine what you find inside, Matt. Matt
2.
gets a 2. It's a 2-handed weapon. And that's why we sort of rolled them on camera, and we will come back for the outro when we've determined everything else.
Have you got a sad filter?
I have not got a sad filter. So, with that, Matt is referring to the fact that my leader Bort has just died. So I need some bells to be chiming in the background now to mark the death.
The only bells that'll be chiming are them of clan pestilence as they come for you.
No, so Bojack, my possessed, has stepped up and become new leader of the warband.
Oh.
The leader of the gang. And Bojack has gained the spell of Visions of Torment. So that's a 6-inch, 10+ to cast. If I'm in combat, it's got to be them. And that person is stunned or knocked down if they can't be stunned. So very useful for just like a quick punch, like sort of like punch and stab. Just the chance of that going off every turn. So yeah, I ended up with 65 gold for my troubles and a massively reduced gang rating to 70 gang rating. So what did you get, Matt?
So I unfortunately as well did have a casualty. My sorcerer who blew himself up did die.
Well, that's why I can't bitch too much. Otherwise, there would have been 25 minutes of bitching followed by Finn on a black screen. Whereas we both got stung by that one.
Yeah, but fortunately with my exploration I did manage to make enough gold to buy him back, but obviously in a new form, so he has a new spell as well. He has Children of the Horned Rat, which allows me to automatically, during the battle, spawn D3 giant rats, who then disappear at the end of the battle.
Okay.
I had a lot of people level up. Most of them got new skills. My Deadeye Assassin Adept, who sniped out your leader, actually improved his ballistic skill by 1.
Seems fitting, really.
It does. It is nice when the narrative lines up with the rules. I got a bit of leadership on my Verminkin, who bravely stood their ground against the fear possessed, which again ties in nicely. So come away with a bit of gold. What was it I found? I found a smithy.
Yeah, you found a smithy, which you got a 2-handed weapon from.
200 weapon.
Because we've got them strongmen rats knocking around.
I'm not even sure they can use one, you know?
Oh, because it's not on your list,
It's
so
not
you'll
on
just
my
have
list.
to sell it
Yeah,
for half the
cost.
half the cost. Yeah. So I got a couple of things, like mainly initiative and leadership, but I got a skill on my mutant who gained +1 skill.
Oh.
Because I've not yet decided. I'll decide that by next game. But yeah, that's really the outcome of the second game without bogging it down too much.
Yeah, I mean, from where I stood, from the start of the game, I was playing a bit cagey because I didn't expect things to go the way they did. And I got some good rolls in the end, and Max had not so good rolls.
Well, that's how it goes sometimes, isn't it?
Absolutely.
I do think I made the mistake on that side, the flanking side, because my original plan was actually just to, and it would have worked even better once your Grey Seer exploded, was actually just to block and sort of like fear block you by moving backwards slightly, but just delay you getting to the main blob. Not doing that put me on immediate break tests. Like, I mean, if I'd not failed that, maybe I could have just ground my way through some of your gang. But idiocy denied me the ability to do that. But that was the game.
It was a good game, so thanks for that.
Thank you for coming on, and we will catch you and everyone else next time as we continue the campaign. I think we're going to do at least 9 games.
Yeah,
that's the plan. At least, but we'll see if it spirals into another long-running campaign, which I'd actually love to do.
Awesome.
So yeah,
I'm game.
Catch you next time.
See you later.